I always just find it funny how, like, you'll see something get reported in the news and people just roll with it without actually doing any type of fact check on things or actually checking the sources on something. So everybody's running this story. Bloomberg says that Nintendo is cutting Switch 2 production. So let me be the first person to just come out and flagrantly say Bloomberg is lying, okay? Look up the guy who wrote this article, Takashi Mochizuki. Look up this guy and look at the type of articles this guy writes. This guy has a terrible track record, okay? This Bloomberg guy, Mochizuki, this guy has literally had Nintendo come out and outright correct him on things he was wrong about. And if you look at this guy's profile on Bloomberg, every single article this guy writes about Nintendo is like incredibly negative. Every single fucking one. And when you look at and he writes negative articles about Nintendo, and he writes all these puff pieces for like Sony and all these other companies. So honestly, my advice to you guys, I would not be surprised at all to see when the financial report comes out, I would not be surprised again to see that Nintendo Switch 2 is selling over expectation and that they're not cutting production at all. They might be ramping production up, because I would just not take anything Bloomberg says about Nintendo seriously anymore. Bloomberg, unfortunately, is not really a trustworthy source anymore of information, so I'll just be the first one to put that out there, because I'm sure they're not cutting production of Switch 2, because people really don't seem to understand how enormously successful this console is. Even in the US. Even in the US now with Pocopia, the system is selling out everywhere. But that's what these journalists do. They just lie. They just flagrantly lie. So you gotta stay sharp out there and actually pay attention, man. Anyways, I'm Mike Muhammad. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe for more truth bombs like this.